What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Click the like button. Like this video, hit the like button. Like this video. I'm doing this video about heart over the ego, simplicity. You know, I'm talking about humbling ourselves, being in the heart space, you know, letting go of the ego, you know, keeping things simple. What do I mean by this? I'm about to tell y'all, you know, the ego, yes, the ego is a survival mechanism that, you know, is within us. You know, it's a lower self, and, you know, it's fight or flight, you know, and it's part of just basic, you know, whatever life skills of just being in this world. But when we transcend and we evolve, we can really live in our heart space, is my point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about holding everybody's hand. I'm not talking about holding everybody's hand and saying kumbaya. I'm just saying being in a higher frequency, a more peaceful, loving vibration is better. You know, that's what I'm saying, for your overall peace and longevity and quality of life. You know, but I'm gonna elaborate more on this. Most people are living in the ego because they are on a lower frequency. You know, most people are living in their ego. Most people need to humble themselves. You know, people need to humble themselves. Like, that's the truth. Like, I'm a heart-based Aries. Born on April 12th. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I've been singing my song. I've been speaking my truth. I'm living my truth. And I'm standing for simple monogamy. Just me and a beautiful black woman. You know, I'm here to have a family. You know, I'm here to marry the woman of my dreams. And I'm raising all of my children together with my wife in the same household, day in and day out, harmoniously, peacefully, the right way. I'm staying happily in love with my wife, you know? And that's what I'm standing for, simplicity. Right now, I'm married to myself. There's no woman that's here with me. There's no woman who is stepping up to the plate yet. There's no woman who's truly showing appreciation towards me. There's no woman right now who's truly valuing me 100%. There's no true woman who's truly claiming me, claiming to be with me right now, you know. But it's all right, because one day a wonderful woman, she will come to me. A beautiful woman, she will come to me, and it will flow in a divine way. I'm not worried, you know, but I'm holding on to my beliefs. I'm holding on to my morals. I'm sticking to my values, my morals, and my principles. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not bending over. You know, I'm not getting butt naked, you know, just to make money or whatever. You know, I'm not selling my soul. You know, I'm not people pleasing, and I'm not settling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a side piece. I'm not an option. I'm not a side piece. I'm not going to be in no love triangle stuff. I'm not going to be involved with no side piece, side stuff, whatever. No, I am the priority. I am the one and only priority. I am her priority. She is my priority. She is my priority. I am her priority. I am the main course. She is my main course. And that's it. Monogamy. I'm standing for monogamy. And that's what I'm sticking with. I'm worthy to be with a beautiful black woman. I'm worthy to be with a beautiful black goddess. You know what I'm saying? I'm worthy to be with a beautiful black queen that claims me to be her true twin flame. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to do this life mission, this life purpose from God. I'm staying free with my wife and children. I'm serving the world. I'm traveling the world. I'm having a fun life, and that's my truth I'm living. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm respecting the world. I'm sending respectful energy, but I'm living my truth and I accept myself. So you have to accept me because I'm already accepting myself regardless. So it doesn't make a difference. I'm always accepting myself. I'm living my truth. I'm following my dreams. I'm focusing on walking in my own footsteps. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm about. Heart over the ego. Instead of me being all material, like I was saying, instead of being materialistic and competing to make money and clout chasing and caught up, with all this material possessions and ego, lots of stuff about ego and lots of, just linear, basic stuff, Instead, I'm actually living my true, authentic purpose. I'm actually following God's purpose for me. I'm actually being real. I'm actually being the realest. That's why I am the greatest of all time, forever. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. Yes, I am the greatest of all time, forever, baby. So I'm speaking up. I'm staying in my zone. I'm not worried about what people want me to do. I'm not worried about the life that people want me to live. No, I'm living the life God wants me to live. I'm living the life I want to live. I'm not worried about what other people's opinions are. I'm not worried about what other people think. I don't care what other people think. I don't care about other people's opinions. I don't care about what other people are doing. I don't want to be like anybody else. I'm not going to be like anybody else. I'm only going to be myself. So my point is heart over the ego. I had to get real with myself. The ego is very greedy. The ego is very greedy and fast. You know what I'm saying? Greedy, fast, and ungrateful. Always wanting to fight. It's lustful. The ego, it could be connected with lust, lower self, and that's what much of the world is on, honestly. I desire a deep, sacred, pure, special love from a woman. I desire to have a sacred, pure, special, intimate, beautiful love, a special, exclusive, premium, sacred, special, pure love. I'm not going to have a messy life. I'm not going to settle for a messy, mediocre life. I'm not going to settle for sloppy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to settle for trash. I'm worthy to have the best. I'm worthy to have the best. Simple. I'm not going to have no complicated lifestyle. I'm not going to have no complicated situation, So I am manifesting a pure, special, sacred, committed, intimate, loyal love from a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm focusing on. And I had to get real with myself by simplifying my life and getting my mind right. I'm making sure I'm not being distracted. Yes, I'm very healthy. Yes, it's a lot of women, a lot of beautiful women. There's a lot of beautiful women in this world, billions of beautiful women. And the social media, the phones, that can be that's the distraction. The online, the websites, because then it's like you're alone and you're just watching a beautiful woman on a screen virtually, and then it's another one and another one and another one and another profile and another booty, another booty, another booty, another boobs and pretty face and boobs and pretty face and all this and ass and boobs and booty, you know what I'm saying? And it's endless. It's endless. And that's the ego. That's lust and ego. For real. You know, that's really lust and ego, you know, and all this people online on social media connected with people and, you know, fluffing people's egos for likes and followers. And it's, you know, it's people need to humble themselves. And this is the truth. I'm telling it. You know, people need to humble themselves and really get right with God. That's all I got to say, you know. But the lust, the ego, that's why I've been able to catch myself. I'm like, hey, I'm off social media. I'm not about to be getting distracted, you know. I'm off, you know, looking at whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm staying focused on a simple life vision. I'm staying focused on a simple family life vision for my future. You know, I'm not going to be all over the place. I'm not going to be drained. I'm not going to be drained. I'm not going to be mistreated, you know. So I'm staying focused on my dreams. You know, I'm manifesting a successful, lovely, positive, rich life filled with lots of love. I'm manifesting having the best love that's always there for me. I'm manifesting a faithful love, you know, so I can't be getting distracted about stuff that doesn't serve me, you know. So heart over the ego, and that starts within. So I got to be within my heart space. I'm making sure I'm in my heart space. I'm not caught up on materialistic stuff. I'm not caught up on, you know, social media. I'm not caught up worried about, you know, basic stuff, you know, social status or whatever, like, you know, followers or likes or how much money or what type of car you have. I'm not worried about that. I'm focused on God's message. I'm focused on fulfilling God's purpose. I'm focused on way bigger work than some basic ego stuff. You know, I'm too big, I'm too powerful to be worried about the 3D ego world, the third dimension. I'm too big, I'm too powerful to be worried about the third dimension ego. You know, so I'm choosing to vibrate high. I'm choosing to love myself. I'm choosing to stay in my heart space. When I've been hurt many times, by this world, by the system, by many black women, I gave my heart to. I poured my heart and soul into them. I helped them out. I treated them great. I was very kind and I did my best, but I was not appreciated. I was disrespected and I've been taken for granted. And I know I'm letting go because it's been happening for years. And I don't know when the miracle will happen for me, you know, going on. And it's just like, is anybody out there? Does anybody care? You know, since everybody else has all these children and all these marriages and families and boyfriends and girlfriends and all these likes and clicks and followers and stuff, is that even really real? My real love, she gonna come to me. And we're gonna equally love each other in a mutual healthy way. You know, I'm not about to be chasing because I've been shut down over and over again by several ungrateful women. And it gets very annoying being disrespected and ignored. You know, it's sad that people have such big ego and pride People have too much foolish pride and ego. They think because how much money somebody has, people are very shallow. People are very prideful and shallow, because they're worried about how someone looks. People are worried about how many followers or likes someone has. People are judging in such a shallow way. They only care about if you have money or not. And that's a shallow, fake, trashy love. And I'm not putting up with that. Okay? And that's what's going on in this world. I've been separated from my twin flame. She was here 3 months ago. It's been 3 months. Silence, ghosted, ignored, blocked. Yet again, just like every other woman did to me. Blocked me, ghosted me, ignored me, shut me out, ran away, and it doesn't feel good, honestly. I'm just keeping it real. It's not cool, okay? It gets annoying. It gets very old that the fact that people don't value commitment, people don't value intimacy, people don't value intimacy or deep love. People are not grateful. People are ungrateful, and there's no communication, no appreciation, and it hurts. Honestly, it hurts to see that people are all available for everybody, all online, all these fake people online, but we can't even have a conversation in real life. But you up in my bed, and we making love, right? You love me, right? We making love raw too, right? Raw, right? And then all of a sudden you don't know me. You don't know Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity anymore, huh? You don't know Sky Blackwell. Blocked, ghosted, right? People are caught up in their ego. My twin flame, she's caught up in her ego. And she needs to humble herself and apologize to me. Real talk, because that ain't cool. That ain't no truthful. You ain't no woman of God. You ain't no woman of God, because if you were a woman of God, you would be right here hugging me, praying with me. We both vegan, alkaline vegan for many years, for the same amount of years. Why can't we talk? Why can't we collaborate? What's the excuse? What's the excuse? Oh, the excuse is all of your pride and ego. That's your excuse. You need to humble yourself. And one day it will happen. One day you will have nowhere to run or hide. I'm keeping it real. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. This has been going on for far too long. All of this insanity, this Tom and Jerry, women against men, women ghosting me all the time and ghosting other people, but it gets very annoying. And the ego, the pride, the jealousy, the disloyalty, that stuff is trash. No appreciation, no respect, no compassion. Why would I want to have a family with you when you treat me like trash? Why would I want to get married to you? Why would I want to call you my wife? Why would I want to have children with you when you treat me like trash, when you show no appreciation, when you don't even care about my feelings? What about my feelings? Why is it always about you? Huh? Why is it always about you? I'm always quiet, patient, listening. I'm listening, I'm understanding, I'm giving so much positive. Why is it always about you? Why can't we work together? Why can't we both be happy together? Why can't we love each other? We've been through all of this drama in life with the wrong people in the past. Why can't we make things right? Why can't we work things out? Why can't we make up and talk things out? What's the excuse? What's the excuse? Where's the actions? I love you. Where's the actions? Follow through. Why am I always the one that is left alone? And no matter what I do, if I don't try at all, if I try hard, if I try a little, if I try in the middle, it doesn't matter. Anything. Doing nothing, doing everything, doing a little, it doesn't even matter. It hasn't worked out for me. It has not worked out for me yet. And my patience is being tested to the max. To the max. Seeing everybody running around, out on dates, having all this attention, all these followers, all these likes, all these, your businesses, and all this attention, subscribers, and all these children, and all these body counts, high body counts, and I'm left alone. No matter what I do, if I'm angry, if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm positive, if I'm silly, it don't matter. Even if I have money, still, people don't care. Because people, I don't know what y'all is worried about. Y'all are distracted, you know? But I'm going to conclude on a positive note, man. I'm staying in my heart space. And I'm praying for my twin flame to lose her ego. I'm praying to God for my twin flame to lose her ego and humble herself and apologize to me, because I've been working my ass off all of my life just to have a simple monogamous marriage, a simple family. I desire to have a woman who's proud to be with me. Yes, that's not too much to ask for. I'm worthy to have a beautiful black woman who's genuinely proud to be with me forever. I'm worthy to have a woman who only has eyes for me. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm the only one she has eyes for, you know, and I'm being patient. That's why I'm staying in my heart space. I'm not going to be all greedy. I'm not going to be all lustful or greedy or shallow. You know, I'm not going to be all in a rush. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm following my heart. I'm a deep guy. I love the deep, long-term, classy love. I'm worthy to have a commitment from my wife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep doing the work. I'm going to keep doing the work to stay faithful and loyal to my wife. And I'm going to provide for my wife and children. I'm going to keep respecting my wife and children. I'm going to keep loving my wife and children. And I'm going to keep sending good energy to the world. I'm going to be of service to the world, spreading God's word, doing God's work, spreading God's message, you know, and I'm healing the world, and I'm providing for my family, you know, and like, I've gotten to this point of peace and good energy. I've reached this point of peace, good energy, and health because I've been able to humble myself. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I've been able to be in my heart space. I've been able to be in my heart space and heal myself and humble myself, you know. And the truth is, much of the world is truly living in the ego. Available on television, available on all these social media apps, scrolling on the phone. But why can't we talk in real life? Why can't we talk in real life? What's the excuse? Why can't we talk on the phone? What happened to unconditional love? What happened to that unconditional love of not giving up on each other? Really, what happened to true unconditional love, not giving up on each other, you know, staying faithful to each other, not leaving each other, even during separation, still staying faithful and loyal to each other? What happened to that? What happened to reciprocity? What happened to reciprocity? What happened to talking things out, making up, working things out? What happened to communication? I don't know what's going on with this world, because this world is very spooky and scary. People is running away, always running away. I'm always here and people is just running away. What's the excuse? I'm praying for the world to lose their ego, but yeah, the ego and the pride. I'm keeping it simple with my heart, monogamous. I'm sharing my heart with my wife, and I'm worthy to be a father. I'm worthy to stay married for the rest of my life. I'm worthy to be financially free, so I'm providing for my wife and children. I'm not working a job. I'm not stressing about a job. I'm financially free, you know? And that's what I'm focusing on. I'm not focusing on no toxic stuff. I'm not focusing on drama. I'm not focusing on being greedy or any of that lower frequency ego stuff. I'm not focusing on competing or battling, I'm focusing on peace, tranquility, good vibes, my dreams, God, I'm being as pure as I can be, and that's it. I'm getting right with myself. I'm getting right with God, and I'm putting my ego to the side. I'm living in my heart space so I can attract love. You know what I'm saying? The ego is never satisfied. The ego is always, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. Hook up, hook up, hook up, hook up. It's never enough. Oh, swipe, swipe, click, 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 like, booty, 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 tits, boobs, abs, money, money, all that. That's scandalous, materialistic lifestyle. That's ego. It's robbing your soul. You know what I mean? So I had to catch myself and be like, yo, I'm gonna stand for this. I'm not about to settle, So I'm worthy to be with my true twin flame forever. And I have peace from the world, and I'm protected forever. I'm divinely protected forever, So I'm just gonna keep living in my heart space. And that's just some wisdom for y'all to listen to, humble yourself, focus on being more compassionate, get off the phone, stop ignoring people, stop taking people for granted. Real talk, stop taking people for granted. I'm able to sleep at night peacefully because I've always treated people well. I've always shown appreciation and respect to everybody. I've always shown genuine, sincere appreciation and respect for everybody, literally. Especially all the women I've been with, and we're supposed to be grateful in life. It's not cool just to be, hey, I love you, I'm asleep with you, and, just use your time, money, and energy for, a period of time and just be in and out. And then just all of a sudden, I don't know you anymore. And then all of y'all do the same thing over and over again. And then the women still hurt me. Even after I told her, after all the women have hurt me. I've told the most recent woman, I told her what I've been through. She told me what she's been through, and I've told her, when you express to someone what you've been through, and then your own partner leaving you, ghosting you, after you thought, wow, we can make this right. We could work this out. This could be it. That doesn't feel good. after me going through so much and then getting to a great love, and then she knows what I've been through, and then she doesn't even care. She wants to hurt me, just like all the other black women. Ungrateful, bad attitudes, and just a lot of disrespect. Y'all just laughing, ha 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 ha, and y'all have a haughty, narcissistic vibe. I love women. I love black women, but I'm just keeping it real. Y'all are out of line with that respect. Because it's not supposed to be one-sided. Why can't we talk in a peaceful way without drama? Or can we at least work things out and talk things out? Why do I always have to be the one apologizing? When will I ever receive apologies? I'm open to receiving apologies. I'm open to receiving several apologies because I've been apologizing for far too long and I have not been getting nothing back. Real talk. I've been apologizing for way too long and I have not been getting anything back. I've been giving my love way too much and I haven't gotten anything back. You know, particularly, especially the ladies, you know, because I'm a straight man, of course. But I'm saying, yeah, with all the women, I'm giving my love, my alkaline plant-based seed, my sperm, my seed, sexual energy. That's supposed to be sacred, special. They treat it like a joke. They want to go all around the place and be all around the world in everybody's bed. You know what I'm saying? Dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving my time, my money, my ideas, everything. And that's how shallow these people are. I didn't get nothing back. Nobody's here with me. I'm here alone. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. 8 years, plant-based, alkaline, vegan. What is it? July 28th, 2025. July 28th, 2025. I'm still working on my dreams. I'm never giving up. I'm believing in myself. I know my time will come. I'm going to win big in life. My time will come. I'm going to win big in a spectacular way in life. So I'm not giving up. I'm trusting the process. And that's what I got to say. You know, y'all take care. I'm staying strong. I'm staying in my heart space. People that's in their ego, y'all need to humble yourself. People that's disrespectful, ungrateful, you know, ghosting, blocking, all that stuff is whatever. I know my true love, she will come to me. I'm not going to have to force. I'm not going to force. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to beg. She will come to me and everything will work out for me. So that's why I'm staying in my heart space so I can have a simple, focused life, you know, and I'm at peace, I'm healthier, and I'm free, you know. So I'm choosing to live in my heart space so I have less stress also, less stress, you know. So I'm confident, but I'm also able to be humble with God. You know, so much of the world needs to humble themselves instead of being caught up with these personas, this narcissism and ego persona online with your fancy car and your Cadillac and your watch and your followers and likes and all that stuff. You need to chill out, you know. So that's something to listen to. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Be in your heart space. Humble yourself. Lose the ego. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Connect with me. Follow me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity. At Eternal Authenticity, Sky Blackwell. Message me to schedule a one-on-one nutrition and wellness detox consultation with me, Sky Blackwell. I will consult you, I will counsel you, I will coach you to help you to detox and lose weight. At Eternal Authenticity. Connect with me to order sea moss, alkaline herbal tea, recipes, plant-based recipes, alkaline herbs, wisdom, my ebooks about the herbal wisdom, about the plant-based recipes for sea moss, for herbal teas, or for a consultation. Hit me up on Instagram. Send me some good vibes. Send me some good love and appreciation at Eternal Authenticity. Sky Blackwell. Thank you. Like this video if you are choosing to humble yourself for God. Like this video if you're choosing to humble yourself and be in your heart space and lose your ego and be more respectful and be more grateful for life and for others. Much love. It's eternal authenticity. Like this video, click the like button. It's eternal authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.
Authenticity, eternal. Authenticity, eternal. Authenticity, Sky Blackwell. Sky Blackwell. DJ Sky. Producer Sky. Much love. You are appreciated. Take care. Peace. Good vibes. Much love. What up, y'all? It's eternal. Authenticity, eternal. Authenticity, eternal.